ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard. We're going to hop inside. Got a couple planes warming up out here, so hopping inside. We'll get this stream started. Let's get the door closed, get this flight underway. Flying from Jackson, Wyoming here up to Calgary, Canada. Turn off those step lights. Shades are all good. Everybody's on board. We'll go ahead and go through our checklist. A couple little changes to our aircraft today. Well, actually, our route of flight. We'll talk about that when we get there. Pre-flight, we can go ahead and go through everything there. Engine covers have been removed. Ground power is not connected. Baggage secure. Cabin air damper. Emergency exit. Passengers. Control lock. Gust lock has been stowed. Belts, harnesses, and seats are adjusted and set. And parking brake is set. So flight controls free and correct. Oxygen system's looking okay right there. Circuit breakers are all in. Landing gear is down. Emergency battery coming on. And that gives us our backup gyro and our attitude indicator. Fuel computer is on. Pitch trim is on primary. Anti-skid is set. Jet pumps are good. Static source is set to both. Bleed air is on. Pilot's altimeter. Barometric pressure has been set. We are at 30.24. No ATIS for Jackson right now, and I don't think we have anybody on VATSIM controlling us, but we'll get to that here in just a minute. Frank, how's it going, man? Welcome aboard. So we're going to go ahead and get the batteries turned on. Those are set. Inverters coming on. And there we go. Emergency lights set. System pressure good. Hydraulics, emergency air pressure, parking brake set. Parking brake handle is out and good. The hydraulic pump is off. Annunciator lights, let's make it light up. Nothing out. There we go. And warning systems, we've already gone through those. And we'll go ahead and start engine number 2 so we have some power. We can get things started up. So engine number 2. So we'll go to the start checklist. So cabin door is good. Fuel computers, air conditioner, aux heat, batteries, inverters, park brake, hydraulic pump, beacon light. That's what we need to do. Beacon and nav lights coming on. Got one engine running. Set. And then thrust levers cut off. Engine start. Engine switch. We can go to generator now. There we go. Spoilers, flaps. We can set those to 8. Oh, no worries, Frank. Take your time. We're just sitting back enjoying it. So, I'm going to run up to Canada tonight. Flaps are set. Hydraulic pressure's good. Other engine. We'll go ahead and skip that for now. We'll go back to the pre-start. Standby gyro is good. Pressurization, temperature controls are set. Left and right bleed air switches. Cabin air is off. Auto manual switch is auto. Cabin controller set to cruise altitude. We are going all the way up to 430 today. Cabin air on. Oh, cabin air off. That's where we're at. All right, trim systems. Primary, secondary, back to primary. Yaw damper coming on. We can go ahead and set our takeoff trim. There we go. Takeoff trim has been set. Aileron, rudder, takeoff trim, all set. Autopilot monitor. Oh, we're not there yet. Autopilot monitor. Not worried about it now. And yaw dampers are on and checked. Fuel panel set. We do need to go in and check our fuel payload for today. Looks like they want us to have 3701, so let's go to the gas pump. And we want full in the middle, half full on the wingtips. 3701. 3749, looks like we should be solid there. Alright. Fuel panel, fuel counter is set, and that's the totalizer, 3701. Right tip, right wing, center tank, left wing, left tip, we're good. Back over to the total. Totalizer's looking good, right around 3,800 pounds. Cockpit voyage recorder, drag chute, takeoff data has been put in. We are set. So, on to engine number 2 start. So, we've already got engine 1 started. Other engine coming on. Ignition. Pretty quick flight plan to enter, so we should be good to go. Alright, once that one's done, we'll go to generators. There we go. Light off is good, so we can go ahead and add our pitot heats on. Marker, radio altimeter, and autopilot, as well as our avionics. We're set there. We are good. Don't need to worry about any of that for now. And there we go. Let's get the flight plan put in, and let's finish this one up. Batteries charging, starter disengagement good, voltmeters, ammeters are A-OK. Sweet. Before taxi, avionics set. That's what we're in the middle of right now, so we'll go ahead and hide this. Flight plan. We are going from K-Jack to Charlie, Yankee, Charlie. And flying out of Jackson Hole. Our flight plan had us going on some weird roundabout. There is actually a departure here, so we'll load the procedure. It'll be a departure on the Teton. Sorry, you probably can't see that. The Teton 3 departure, and transition will be IDA right there. Load that departure. We are good. And then we will add a waypoint, and we are going to UPUJ, Uniform, Papa, Uniform, Golf Echo. Enter. And then we will be going to Chote. Charlie Hotel, Oscar Tango Echo. Northwest, yep, enter that one. Couts, add waypoint. Charlie Oscar Uniform Tango Sierra, I believe. Charlie Oscar Uniform Tango Sierra. Enter. And one more to add, then we'll go on to our arrival, add waypoint. Or actually, Mobec is one of our, so we'll cancel that. Now we go to CYYC, and we will load a procedure, and it will be the arrival. And we will be on the EVGA. So EVGA 6, transition Mobec. And we'll be going to runway 29er. Load the arrival. And we can scroll all the way down and finish with our arrival. We can click there. Load procedure. Approach. We want the RNAV Zulu. Runway 29er. RNAV runway 29er Zulu. Transition will be vectors. Actually, we will change that. So change that. And we will do Texit. ILS runway, our RNAV Zulu. RNAV Zulu runway 29er, Texit. There we go. And let's see. Let's see what that gives us up here. Mobec, Egbal. Why is it not going? So TDuck. All right, let's go in. We'll get that, and then we will load that approach. And let's see what it looks like. Ebgal, TDuck, Henry, Texit, Henry. So we can get rid of this Henry. Remove that one. So then up here we should be good. So then I'll go TDuck, Texit, Henry. Yep, that'll make more sense. There we go. And we are set to go. We are all programmed in our flight plan. Sweet. And if we go here, we're going to be flying at 430. While we're there, we'll go ahead and put it in here. Let's stand by for 6 hours while we plug in flight level 430. Flight level 430, set, and now we can go ahead and hit altitude select. Actually, let's turn that off. Everything's lit up there. Altitude select. Let's make sure we're on GPS navigation. We are set there. All right, back to our checklist. Avionics have been set. Radar is in standby. Circuit breakers are good. Coffee oven, fuel control, governor, windshield heat, not worried. Lights, anti-skid set, packs brief, no smoking, fastest seatbelt sign. Coming on. And we can go ahead and turn on our taxi lights. Not all the way up. Should be nice sunset departure. And just shortly after that, we'll hit darkness for the night. So, and we can go ahead and disengage the parking brake. So taxiing out, we're going to turn to the left here and go all the way up to the end. We are departing on runway 19er. Of course. And so, engage the steering and add just a little bit of power. All right, Travis, I'm going to run you over if you don't pay attention. Clear left, clear right, coming left. We'll go left around that little citation, and then we'll go out to the taxiway all the way up to the north end there, and then we will depart on the Teton departure off of runway 19er. All right, that's the kind of flying you like. Hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate you being here. Thanks, Frank, for showing up. You're always there for me. I know you're away from keyboard, but enjoy it. Appreciate you coming out. Nice Friday night. No big plans tonight. All right. So with our flight plan, they wanted us to go to David, Jetty, and then IDA. So David, Jetty, IDA. There's actually a departure, the Teton 3, which is set up for this runway, and it heads us off to IDA. So we're just going to follow the Teton departure. Oh, we do need to put in our squawk code, which I believe is 5611. We'll double check. And I do not believe we have anybody here, Denver, Minneapolis, or Seattle. I don't believe those are any of ours. So, but 5611 for our transponder. There we go, 5611 altitude reporting, and that's when we will. Let me get down here. We'll go like this. Bring up the all-in-one. Put this one down here. And move that one there. There we go. And map. Yeah, still got nobody on VATSIM around us. So we can go ahead and just get rid of that for now. Getting to the end here, we'll go ahead and arm those up. Get up here, make the left turn, hold short of the runway, do a quick check, make sure everything's okay, bring up our checklist here. Ooh, and since it is dark, I'm going to see how adjusting the brightness on this one helps with it kind of washed out or made everything around it black. So when you were trying to do fly the airplane at night, couldn't see everything because it was all black, just like it would be if you were looking using your eyes and you were in real life. So, all right, making a left turn. We're gonna hold short, hit the park brake real fast, double check everything, then we'll go out and take the runway. And park brake set. All right, brakes and steering looking good. Fuel panel's okay. Thrust reversers have been flight check. Thrust reversers. Sorry. Engine instruments good. Voltmeters, nav equipment, radar, spoilers, flaps, trim, pressurization, cabin controls. Everything's looking good there. Crew takeoff briefing. Runway lineup. Parking brake coming off. Transponder is on. Thrust reversers are armed. Pitot heat coming on. Stall warning coming on. Ignition's coming on. And takeoff and recog lights coming on. With that, we'll switch over to this one. Hide this for now. And we are lined up runway 19er. We will take a brief second here, and our departure is 193, I think. 187. So 187. All right, runway heading is in. 187 is what we're heading to. Steering is on, we're good. We are set there, long range nav, we're good. And we are set to go. Add a little power, we're gonna put it all the way up to the afterburner detents on my HOTAS. Get everything stabilized. Looking good, and the release brakes, and we will add takeoff power. So airspeed's alive. V1, rotate, and gear coming up. There we go. little bit of a crosswind there. And 850 is what we're looking for the temperature there. Arcade Mac, how's it going, man? On departure, climbing out 250 knots, about 3,000 feet per minute, holding about, we want to hold about 850 on the temperature there. This plane climbs like a rocket. Climbing out of old, there we go. So recog lights can come off. And we can turn these off as well. Climbing up to 430, climbing through 11K right now. And let's see, we are just a little high on the temperatures, so we'll get that backed off a little bit. Want to be about 1150 or 850. Should give us about 250 knots. Climbing sharply, looking pretty good. So we are on the Teton 3 departure, 250 knots. And we're set. No, don't have anybody there. Let's see if I can pick up on the other. Let me double check. Alright, let's see. Mac, sorry about that, pal. I put it in the wrong time. Alright. And we're climbing through 19, so we can go ahead and set the altimeter to 9.902. Everything else appears to be okay. Climbing up to 430. And I'll lower the nose just a little bit. And let's... Provo is a fun airport to fly out of. It's got that low mountain range right there. It's nice. Let's see. And yeah, that climbing through 22. We're doing all right. Wanted to look at our arrival. RNAV Zulu into Calgary. So we're gonna come back down Henry at 6,500. So 6,500. 2,000 feet per minute. And waypoint, you can't see that, so we're going to go ahead and pick Henry. There we go. So we are currently 1 hour and 28 minutes away from top of descent. Doing pretty good on our right turn. Turn it over to IDA. We can look at our departure. That way you know where we're at. We're on our way into Idaho Falls, VOR. Then we'll make a hard right turn, head due north pretty much. Pick up some speed. we can hop out, take a look at this shiny red airplane. Got the moon coming up there, climbing up out of Jackson Hole. Corfu, huh? Mac, let me look at it. I realistically won't be able to do anything until Wednesday, Thursday, but I could probably do some early Thursday if you were able to, and then Friday, Saturday, let me know. I am free both of those, so any of those days. All right, let's see. Climbing 2,000 feet per minute, still holding on to about 250 knots indicated, or we're kind of coming right along Mach 0.65. Climbing over 30,000 feet. I'm going to go half bank now. Cool. And then on our flight plan, I'm going to shortcut ID Falls real fast. So let's see, where are we at? We're going to go direct to EVGA. There we go. Cut off a couple of minutes. Give us more of a couple minutes. Get us heading up to Canada a little sooner. Alright, well, we're doing pretty good. We're heading off straight over half bank, looking alright. I like it, 2,000 feet per minute, and we are still about 0.66 Mach. So Mac, I do have Frank online. He's away from the keyboard right now, but we are all chugging right along, enjoying our Friday night. Thought there'd be a little more as far as radar or air traffic control on, being a Friday night, but I think they're doing a FNO either in Denver or usually somewhere out on the eastern side. Let's go back into our flight plan. go. We are pretty much direct now, so sometimes you have to do that. 188 miles to, what is that? Upuge. And we're about 4,000 away from the top of our climb. So continuing along at about 1,500. Lower that down to about 1,000 foot per minute. We're giving full throttle to the motors. Might be fun to have Frank join us on a flight. Alright, still got about 4,000 feet to go, coming up on 3,000 feet to go. Coming up on 0.7 Mach. I guess we can turn on the radar. Nothing between here and 40 miles, so we're good. And I think we will be flying right over Bozeman. There's Bozeman. We'll be flying just west of Bozeman. Alright, get ready to level off. leveling off nicely, smartly. Should be accelerating all right. And now, if I remember right, I think we're wanting to look for somewhere around the 6 something as far as our power settings. It looks like fuel flow left and right's pretty balanced. 690, let's try 686 on both. We're going to bring that down to 684. Or 683. .683, everybody's holding right around 0.78 Mach. 683, 683. I think we're locked in there. Have to keep an eye on it for the next 2 minutes. It's building a little bit, so since we are leveling out, let's bring it down to just 680. Uh, 681, 680 seems to be that magic number right there. think we're well established on cruise. Flight level 430. Holding about Mach 0.82 there, or Mach 0.78 there. 682-ish on the engine temperatures. Holding 87.6 on the N1. Fuel flow seems to be balanced. Let's go 681. .682 seems to be holding us right around 0.78 Mach, so we'll leave her there. And I think we are trimmed. Autopilot has been engaged. Thrust reversers have been disarmed. Landing lights are off. Recog light is off. Still holding 682 on both of those. Mach 0.82. Let's bring this around, get it marked right up. Alright, we are right on with that. So, long range nav set, we are good to go. We are currently probably about an hour away from our top of descent. 33 minutes. Wow. And that is so we make... Yep. Nicely done. Getting ready to cross paths by Bozeman. And it says they're not using runway 29er, so I didn't think they were going to. Let's go in and look. So 29 seems like a weird runway to use anyhow. So winds are... Alright. So let's go with a runway 35 left. What do you think of that? And then where do we want to park? There you go, Mac. If you want to figure out where a private jet would park at Calgary, and let me know. It's kind of a crazy ramp. Nothing says customs is down here, so this might be where we go. But I was going to take the drink break, Alice break, and I was going to look it up. But if you find out where we go in Calgary for a GA aircraft or a corporate aircraft, I would appreciate it. And I will be back here in just a few minutes. Looks like we're holding everything up all right. So 30 minutes away from our top of descent. You guys sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. I'll be back. I'll give you some music. well, we're back at it, and I do believe I know where we will be parking once we get into Calgary. So let me get the music off for a second. All right, back at the flight deck. Appreciate that. Nice perspective there. And we are chugging right along, 430, and we are going to make a change. We are going to land runway 34 right. Millionaire is actually right here. So we're going to land runway 34 left. So, back over here. Back to our flight plan. And we should be good here, and then we come all the way down. And we will go. We're going to load approach. It'll be. Sorry, you can't see that, huh? So we will go with 35 left. RNAV runway 35 left. RNAV Zulu runway 35 left. Let's bring this up here. We'll edit that. Getting a little choppy up here, cutting through the jet stream apparently. And transition, we'll do Barry. Barry. We'll load that approach. So now we got CY TDUC, and we can go back here and we'll go add this to our route. Man, we are just cutting through the jet stream. That's not a whole lot of fun, is it? And alright, so Millionaire, 35 left, Barry, and let's change our plan. So yeah, we should be good to go there. So TDUC, Barry. Wow, 12 knot crosswind. That does change our arrival. 3-5 left. 6,500 at Gabble. So you got to go back out here. And we're about 12 minutes away from the top of descent. Oh, I should probably check, see if I got any messages, see if there's any air traffic control on. Nope, nobody buzzed me. So we're chugging right along, cutting through this jet stream here. And I got 6,200 feet there for runway 26. Let's go to airports. Let's look at charts. Runway 26 VOR, so... at 13, gusting to 20. Dude, I'm just gonna do 29. Yeah, I'm just doing 29. Forget that. We're gonna change this back, so bring this up front so you guys can see it all. Alright, so we're just gonna change it to runway 29 again. Add to route. Yep. And now RNAV Yankee runway 29 Henry. We're going to add that to the route. Done. Perfect. There we go. That is all set. So now we have to go back and look at our RNAV Yankee. 5,000 at Tammy. Tamley. So back to here, 5,000. At Tamley. Oh, I haven't changed it in here. So back. Flight plan. We are going to go up to CYYC, load approach. And we're going to go runway 29. Sorry, you can't see that. RNAV Yankee. Runway 29er. From Henry. We're going to load that approach. Perfect. Back. And now we can go here. VCalc. And Henry. Oh, no, we want Tamley. So 7 minutes. We're good to go. We are all set. given those winds, we're going to be good to go. So, looking at the map, trucking right along, kissing on the old overspeed warning. Make up a little time from our there we go, and I think we are solid. So pedestal. I bet you if I engage those, that would be better. Instruments. We're good. All right. So yaw damper's on now. All right. And we can zoom in on our map. You see our top of descent there. Let's bring up our iPad. Climb, forgot to do that. Cruise is set. Pressurization, fuel management, instruments, other systems good. Descent. Windshield heat, don't need that right now. Cabin controller is set. We'll get that going here in just a minute. Altimeters, recog light, pressurization, no smoking, fast seatbelt because of all the turbulence. We're set. Bang. I don't know that we need this one right now. And Frank and Mac, appreciate you being here. $9,000 at T-Duck. And let's see, where did I see that? That was... Oh, so if I go in here, utilities, air traffic control. What?
Pilots shall inform ATC of requested approach on initial contact. Landing runway 29er. Departure runway 29er and runway 35 right, advise on initial contact. You have information. Bravo.
Bravo.
Calgary International Airport 8 is information. Bravo 0300 Zulu. Wind 280 at 13 gusts 20. Visibility 10. Ceiling 23,000 overcast. Temperature 6. Dew point -8. Altimeter 2967. IFR approach ILS or RNAP Yankee or RNAP Zulu or visual runway 29er. Pilots shall inform ATC of requested approach on initial contact. Landing runway 29er. Departure runway 29er and runway 35 right, advise on initial contact. You have information. Bravo. Calgary International Airport 8 is information. Bravo 0300 Zulu.
Information Bravo. Top of descent coming up, so we're chugging right along. And we want to bring it all the way down to 5,000 feet, so Alright, let's see what else we have here. Speed 220, 220, 210, 230 EVGA. And let's see. I think we're solid there. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Let me check. Mac, welcome. Getting ready to start the descent. And kind of choppy up here, so welcome back. Appreciate you being here. Hope work's treating you all right tonight. And we can look at our where we are in space and time. All right, just passing into Canadian airspace. And we do have ATIS Bravo landing runway 29er. And we're good. We are set. Got our top of descent coming up. And holding our current airspeed, we will just power back until we see about 2,000 feet per minute. Oh, there we go. Now I get to talk to somebody. $35,025. 135,025.
Canada 1 Heavy, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Canada 1 Heavy.
Man, who the fuck are you? CZEG, Edmonton. Okay. And center Shadow 69 descending on the EVGA 6 arrival runway 29er into Calgary.
Shadow 69, Edmonton Center, good evening, squawk 1054.
1054, Shadow 69.
Shadow 69, you're identified. Bravo's current in Calgary, descend 14,000, altimeter 2967.
Down to 14,000, Shadow 69. So they're going to stop me at 14,000. Still hold on to that 2,000 feet per minute. Actually, looks like we're back a little bit from our top of descent, so we'll accelerate. Maybe we can level out our descent a little bit. Typical. $5,000 feet, we'll turn off half bank. We actually don't have...
Air Canada 1741, flight level 160.
Air Canada 1741, Edmonton, good evening, climb flight level 350.
350 for Air Canada.
There we go.
Air Canada 3345, descend 10,000.
Descend 10,000, 3345.
And half bank coming off.
Edmonton Sutter, WestJet 558, passing 150, direct Riley.
WestJet 558, Edmonton, good evening, climb flight level 350.
350, WestJet 558.
Edmonton, Center United 2945, 360, good morning.
United 2945, Edmonton.
Alright, catching up with our top of descent. 2,000 feet per minute. Cruising in about 275 knots. Or 0.68 Mach. Got a little low on the speed there for a minute. Got everything set up, but we should be better now. And I got, what about, fuck. So let's go ahead and slow it down to about 250 knots. What? Frank passed out? Good grief. Alright, got 10,000 feet to go. And yeah, I think we're doing A-okay. Because then I've got, what is that? 8, 16, 24... 24-ish miles to lose. Another 10,000 feet. 2,000 feet per minute. We're going to slow it back a little bit more. 250 knots. heading for runway 29er is 285. $6,000 feet, and we got about, what do we got, 16 miles to go. We should be all right.
Shadow 69, descend 9,000.
Down to 9,000, Shadow 69. They want me 9,000 by T-Duck. So if we maintain
Shadow
this...
69 at...
Shadow 69.
Yeah, Shadow 69, descend 9,000. And what approach you planning for runway 29?
Shadow 69 down to 9,000. I have the RNAV Yankee runway 29er.
Shadow 69, roger, thanks.
And we want to bring it down to 230.
Shadow 69, what's your indicated airspeed?
Indicated 250, slowing to 230.
Shadow 69, roger, thanks. Shadow 69, slow to 200 knots, please.
200, Shadow 69.
Air Canada 1741, contact Winnipeg Center now 124.0.
And
124.0 for
he's
Air
fiddle
Canada.
farting around, so we're gonna.
Good day.
Air Canada 3345, you cleared the RNAV Yankee runway 29 approach totem transition.
Cleared the RNAV Yankee approach, Air Canada 3345.
And Air Canada 3345, best forward speed to the fast, please.
Roger, best forward speeds for Air Canada 3345.
Thanks for the heads up, Duncan.
WestJet 558, Winnipeg now, 124.0. Thanks for flying. See ya.
Okay, over to Winnipeg Center, 124.0, WestJet 558. Have a good night.
Alright, recog, lights are good. You're set. Get all these on. Still 12,000 feet, but we're good. 9,000 feet, nothing to worry about there. Pressurization's looking good. We are solid.
Edmonton Centre, Canada 1972, level at 370.
Air Canada 1972, Edmonton, good evening. Juliet's current at Edmonton, expect runway 30.
Confirm Juliet current and...
I don't see that aircraft, Duncan.
30.
Yeah. I set my time a little different, Frank, so got ourselves a little bit of a afternoon, evening arrival, so copy. Yeah, I heard him give the clearance to the runway and fastest forward speed. Same altitude as me, I'm not seeing him.
Shadow 69, you're cleared the RNAV Yankee runway 29 approach, TIDEC transition. You're number 2.
Runway 29, TIDEC, Shadow 69. $6,500, Henry? $6,500. And center, Shadow 69. I'm slowing just to give you some room.
Shadow 69, yeah, it's not a problem. You got about 20 miles.
Perfect. Thank you, Shadow 69.
Edmonton Center, good evening, WestJet
Got him.
514 with you, 390.
WestJet 514, Edmonton Center, good evening. Expect runway 30 in Edmonton.
ILS 30 in Edmonton, WestJet 514.
Air Canada 3345, winds 280 at 13, gusting 20, clear to land runway 29.
Clear to land runway 29, Air Canada 3345.
All right, getting ready to do our approach and land runway 29er, Edmonton, or Calgary. Down to 5,000.
Edmonton Center, WestJet 755, passing 15,000 for 210.
WestJet 755, Edmonton, good evening, climb flight level 320.
320 for WestJet 755, thanks a lot. Edmonton Center, WestJet 755, could have up the cockpit for about 5 minutes.
WestJet 755, not a problem, let me know when you're back.
Roger, will do.
Edmonton Center, WestJet 128 with user level 372.
WestJet 128, Edmonton, good evening. Current information in Calgary is Bravo, expect runway 29.
Information Bravo, I'm expecting runway 29 for WestJet 128.
WestJet 128, when ready to send 14,000. Calgary altimeter 2967.
When ready down to 14,000, altimeter 297 for WestJet 128.
WestJet 128, what waypoint are you flying to right now?
Direct to Menbo for WestJet 128.
WestJet 128, roger, thanks. Shadow 69, winds 280 at 13, gusting 20, clear to land runway 29.
Clear to land runway 29, Shadow 69. I got this one set up pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. $5,000, look for Tamley at 5,000. And we should be set 285. We are good.
Edmonton Center, Air Canada 3345 is cleared the runway at Juliet 2.
Air Canada 3345, welcome back to Calgary. Where are you parking?
Concourse Delta would be fine for Air Canada 3345.
Air Canada 3345, taxi Juliet, Juliet Sierra, cross runway 17 right, apron 1, your discretion. Thanks for flying.
Taxi via Juliet, Juliet Sierra, apron my discretion, Air Canada 3345.
And Air Canada 1972, when ready to send 14,000, Edmonton altimeter 2958.
repeat for Air Canada 1972 on this altitude.
14,000 for Air Canada 1972, Edmonton altimeter 2958.
14,000 and altimeter 2958 Air Canada.
5 miles out, we should be set. 2 miles from Tamley. 5,000 feet. Holding about 140 knots. Gear down, flaps at 30, almost ready to go 40. And start our descent. So, got the glide slope coming alive. About 7/10 of a mile.
Edmonton Center, WestJet 755, back in the cockpit.
WestJet 755, roger, thanks.
We got it, Mac. We got it. Glide slope coming in. All red. Showing a little low. Staying at 5,000 feet. And there we go. We should be on the way down. Glide slope captured. Full flaps. Gear down. Thrust reversers armed. And we can go ahead and disconnect the yaw damper. Angle of attack's holding. We're doing pretty good. We're on glide slope, on localizer. Speed's holding decent.
Hello, good evening. Our pilot Charlie 19 Heavy with you. We are on 350, sir.
Alpha for Charlie 019 Heavy, Edmonton Center. Good evening.
Good night, sir. Good evening.
Edmonton Center, WestJet 228.
Autopilot disconnected.
WestJet 228, Edmonton. Good evening. Climb flight level 340.
There we go, Frank. A little bumpy here. Not too bad, though.
WestJet 514 Juliet is current in Edmonton.
Thank you for Juliet, WestJet 514.
No idea. Broken wings. There we go. Nice little landing there, folks. Appreciate you being here. And gear coming up, we are A-OK. And we should be on the taxiway here. And we're going over to Millionaire. So we'll come back a little bit. Oh, nice. And center Shadow 69 clear of 29er Juliet 2 heading over to Millionaire.
Shadow 69, welcome to Calgary. Taxi Juliet Alpha and apron your discretion. Thanks for flying.
Juliet Alpha over to the apron. Appreciate the help. Thanks for the traffic. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and taxi over to Millionaire. Should be our next left turn.
Air Canada 1, Edmonton.
Go ahead for Canada 1 in.
Air Canada 1, you're leaving my airspace. Anchorage is offline. Surveillance terminates. Monitor to come 122.8.
I like taxiing with the recog lights on though. There we go.
The ATC, Edmonton, we'll see you soon. Air Canada 1.
Cheers.
Millionaire is like a GA, like a Signature or Atlantic Aviation. It's just the, you'll see when we make the left turn here, we'll go up to the GA ramp. Yeah, we'll go all the way up here, see how we do. So we're gonna go right over here. SunWest Millionaire should be one of the buildings up there. So we'll see what taxiways this airport has. Let's see, what do you think? Can we make the turn in here? Yeah, we'll go, no, we'll go in the next, because there's Millionaire right there. You think they've got it all connected? So we'll make the left turn here.
Japan Cargo 8402, contact Winnipeg Center now, 124.0.
Winnipeg on 1240 for Nippon Cargo 8402, thank you, bye bye.
And we'll go up here, give it a tight left turn. We'll park right under the Millionaire sign. What's the longest flight I've done? I've done a couple. I flew from Boston to Dublin. That was 10 hours, I think. All right, we'll go ahead and hit the park brake right here. I'm going to hit you guys up in chat, see what's going on. Let's see. All right, so Frank's busy. Tyson's having fun. Had an engine fire, so we had turn back to Honolulu land. Nice.
Contact Edmonton arrivals now, 120.5.
Mac Millionaire, just told you we're parked in front of Millionaire right there. I can go ahead and turn off all our lights now.
WestJet 514, when ready to send 14,000, Edmonton altimeter 2958.
Yeah, let's see.
14,000 when ready, WestJet 514.
Then we can turn these off.
WestJet 128, what approach you planning for runway 29?
There we go.
If it's possible,
And everything should be winding down there.
WestJet 128, not a problem.
And perfect. Let's see what else.
So
So longest flight I've ever done. I mean, I did, if you look back at some of my other streams, Tyson, you'll see I did some, I flew from
Alpha Delta Charlie 019, say again.
Denver to Honolulu in 7-8. It's not bad. It's just a lot of time in the seat. So,
Alpha Delta Charlie 019, you're in my airspace now for another 1,300 miles.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch. All right, let's run out and take a picture with us sitting here in front of Parking brake is set. We can go ahead and put the chocks out. Go ahead and open the door, cabin door with the step lights and cabin lights on. And we are set. Let's run outside, take a look, see what the aircraft looks like. All right, got some lights so that people can see. The shortest flight might have been my helicopter flight yesterday. It was pretty bad. Then my my joystick disconnected. It was kind of funny. There we go. We have parked. We're good. We're sitting around. What do we got? What else do we got? But in all reality, shortest jet flight, I don't know. I've flown from like Jackson, Wyoming to Bozeman, Montana, or Telluride to Denver. Those aren't too bad, so we'll leave those on. It is. And where's it going to and from there, Mac? And I don't know, Tyson, if you look at this one, they finally got the paint fixed back up on it, so it's looking pretty good. This might be a good,
Westjet 128, descend
good
8,000.
shot. Oh, that's one. So let's do it this way. You guys are going to lose me for a second. I can. I don't normally sort of simulate that. But it's... if we're flying with VATSIM, they like you to have it sort of pre-coordinated. Wow.
WestJet 228 requesting step away for 1 minute. WestJet 228, not a problem. Let me know when you're back.
That's a good one.
Roger.
Let me trying to get some promo photos here, folks. So
United 2945, plan for runway 34 in Yellowknife.
yeah, I did. The new flight sim looks quite promising. If they're real about it and we're able to keep all the stuff that we already have, the stuff we've already bought, that'd be kind of nice.
Oscar
So
Mike Tango Alpha X-ray for the
I
ILS
thought we
34.
turned these off.
Direct
So
contact, United 2945.
oh, I know why. So we can close that. Keep that. We'll go swap that to 2.8. All right. So, and then we bring this up so we can see what you guys are yabbering about. All right. All right, with that, we are shut down. I think I do have all the photos I'm going to get. I appreciate you guys joining me on the flight. I may fire back in here in a little while. Got to go check on the real world and see what's going on there. Might take this aircraft from here up to Vancouver next. So we'll see. If I do, I will definitely have a stream made up for you. So keep an eye out for that. Frank, I appreciate you being here as always. Tyson, appreciate you. And Mac, I appreciate you. We'll try and get some flying in this week, pal. I want to thank everyone for being out here. I appreciate it. So, all right. Thank you, everyone.